Before we start today's video, I wanted to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, MutPacks.com. You can click the link down below and open exciting packs, win tons of coins, and withdraw your account right away. You could use promo code SHOOT for 15% off. Lastly, when you sign up down below, you can get a free 10,000 coin pack as well. All right, boys, it has been around 2 weeks since we've done the last top 10 running backs, and I think we have around 4 to 5 new cards on this list since the last time we did it. We had to get this one updated, and to start off, we are at our guy, Cordarrelle Patterson, and Cordarrelle Patterson is one that I absolutely love in this game. I thought he was a really good versatile card when I got to use him in the gameplay. As you guys know, if you watched that, we did use him at wide receiver, running back, and kick returner. He got to play all 3 of them. He does come with 0 AP returnment. I know that's not really a running back ability, but it also does help out your team because that ability is very, very nice to have on your defense. And Cordarrelle is one that comes with 94 speed, 93 excel, 94 agility. So pretty good stats around the board right there. He did beat out Dalvin Cook and guys like Marcus Allen and kind of Barry Sanders for the number 10 for me. I thought the one that was closest right there was probably Barry Sanders to make number 10 for me. I don't know. Cordarrelle made it, though. I feel like Cordarrelle always plays really well in Madden. They gave him good animations. Although he did get nerfed this year from last year, he got, he lost like 18 pounds, I think it was. He was like 238, I think, last year. And then also, he is like one of the only like relevant running backs in the game that doesn't have 90 break tackle. It's kind of crazy. When you look at it, there's like a lot of 92, 91s that all have above 90 break tackle. He's like one of the only ones in the game that doesn't have it. It's kind of crazy, but like I said, he has 89 catching, 90 carrying, amazing change of direction, and he also comes with absurd route running right here at 91 and an 86. It was just nuts. That is absolutely nuts for a running back. Probably one of the best receiving back stat line you can get in the game as a running back right now. Cordarrelle has to have some value in the game. Definitely a top 10 for me. Number 9, we do have Faulk, and Faulk is another receiving back in the game. And he is one that I just felt like had a little bit better like balance around his card. As you guys saw earlier, Cordarrelle was missing a little bit of truck and break tackle right there. You are getting that 90 threshold in break tackle, and you're actually exceeding it, hitting a 94 right there. He also does have above 80 trucking. I know trucking's like whatever. You're not probably going to be trucking with Faulk anyway, but he does come with good catching as well. 86 is still insane for a running back. He has 93 change of direction, and when you scroll down here, he does come with good route running as well. 89 short route running and an 84 medium. He does have solid abilities too. I think he has backfield mismatch for 1. He has like grab and go for 0, which grab and go is not really what you're using, but you do get that running back apprentice for 1 as well, which is solid. Like I said, just basically a receiving back out there. I just think he's a little bit more balanced than the guy Cordarrelle right before him, and I'd probably take him over him any day. So at number 8, we have Saquon Barkley, and this is a card that I probably used for the longest time. If you watched any of the streams, any of the gameplays, you knew Saquon was on my team for a long time. Not only is that because I really am cheap with my running backs, that's probably the position I spend the least on, but that is also because he was really good for us. He is Saquon. He is the reason why this card is really good is because of his weight. He is 233 pounds. I know that's not air trucking weight where you're going to be air trucking when you're spamming the truck stick in midair, but he is still pretty heavy compared to a lot of the running backs in the game. He also has 94 break tackle to help that out, 91 change direction, then 91 trucking. He's good everywhere. He's literally balanced everywhere. The worst part you'd see there is the catching, but I never had any problems with him. He just comes with like 1 AP evasive, which is okay. I actually didn't run any abilities on Saquon for the time I had him, and he played absolutely perfect for me. But like I said, I don't do too much with my running backs unless I get excessively good abilities. But Saquon did the job for us. He definitely did. Number 7, I had a very hard time ranking Earl Campbell because he is one that I feel like is very solid in the game. He is the only 93 speed running back on our list, but he does come with 97 excel, which I would say probably balances her out around like that 94 speed range if you had to make sense of it. And he also does have 92 agility, but he is a power back, so I wouldn't expect that to be as high as other guys. But he does have 91 change direction. As many of you guys know with power backs, they usually do kind of kill him right there in that change direction, but he has that above 90, which is amazing for us. He does have 96 trucking, 95 break tackle, but these aren't even the good reasons about Earl Campbell right here. Earl Campbell does get 1 AP tank. I think it's 0 AP goal line back when you power him up as well. You can combo those, which is insane. I think goal line back is the most underrated ability in the game, and I really do like it. I feel like I've used Kenneth Walker, Nick Chubb, I've used Earl Campbell, I've used Okoye, all of these guys with goal line back, and I've had a lot more success in the red zone with these guys, and it's made the game a lot easier to score with, and Earl Campbell does get that alongside Tank, but you do have to power him up, which is a negative, but we don't really take that into account when doing a list like this. So Earl Campbell, another really heavy running back, kind of like our guy Saquon right there, a power back that is going to get the job done for you. Really good ability set as well. So at number 6, we do have LaDainian Tomlinson, and LaDainian Tomlinson is one of the better cards I've used lately. Like I said, Sometimes I put like stories in there of how I played with the card. And LaDainian Tomlinson, I literally remembered off the board. I remember the stream I did after the gameplay. I think I had two 200-yard games in a row with him. It was actually insane. I never really run the ball unless I'm having insane success. And LT was bringing that for me. Not only does he feel like really skinny where he could break through the holes, but he also did have insane change direction to cut through a lot of them. He also, as you guys can see right there, comes with 95 break tackle, which is absurd. He has good catching out the backfield as well. So this is basically kind of like an insane Marshall Faulk. He's really just nuts everywhere. I love that excel as well on him. And also, like you can see down here, insane route running, 88 short, 80 medium, which is nice. He does come with backfield mismatch for one, which I'm not the biggest fan of this year. I loved it in Madden 22 next gen, but in Madden 23, it's like, like you don't really feel it too much. He gets evasive, I think, for one as well, which is okay, but LT is one that I feel like another guy you could probably use abilityless, probably use that 1 AP evasive if you're going to use anything, or the running back apprentice if you need it. But LT is definitely a good running back in the game. Definitely one that I love to use at least. At number 5, we have Christian Okoye, and obviously he's a fullback, but we're going to include him because nobody plays Christian Okoye at fullback unless you have like a Legends team, and you have probably a guy higher than him on this list, right? But Christian Okoye is one that I said that earlier, goal line back. I love goal line back in the game. He gets it for 1 AP. I know it's not free like a lot of other people get, but 1 AP is still not bad in the game. He's another guy that is 93 speed, so him and Earl Campbell are a little bit slower. But the reason why I like him over Earl Campbell is because he's an air trucker. I think air trucking is absolutely amazing in the game. He also does get 1 AP tank as well, so you are paying 1 AP extra if you want to use that goal line back on him than you are in Earl Campbell. But like I said, I think air trucking feels like almost an ability in its own. It's like a thing only a couple players in the game can do. It's like a Okoye, Alstott, Derrick Henry. It feels really good out there. And when you give him stats like 97 trucking, you also get 96 break tackle on this guy as well. I mean, Okoye, he falls forward. He gets good abilities. This dude's insane. He was also a quick sell LTD there for a while, so you could have got him for really cheap. This dude's an animal, boys. I'm telling you, every time this card comes out, he has to be on the team at least for a little bit because how fun he is to use. So at number 4, we have Kenneth Walker, and Kenneth Walker is one that I feel like, depending on scheme, he could be even higher. He is 95 speed, which is nuts. He is 5'9", 200 pounds, so this is a guy that I noticed when I did use him. Although he has 94 trucking or 93 trucking and 94 break tackle, I didn't notice him to fall forward too much at all. Like, literally at all. I tried to truck as well a lot with him. He did not truck, and it obviously had to do with that weight. I'm being completely honest. This card, without that trucking and kind of break tackle ability, still ranks very high in this list because of his ability set. He does get 0 AP goal line back. I know he gets 1 AP human joystick in his last slot. I think if you're on current gen, this is probably the best running back in the game. If I don't know if human joystick is still really good over there, but if I had to guess from the last time I played current gen, this is probably the best running back in the game. But like I said, I have not played over there in a while. But looking back over to next gen, he does come with 94 carrying, really good catching out the backfield, really good speed on the end of the board. Kenneth Walker is one that, like I said, you could punch the ball in really easy in the end zone. He's really solid at everything besides kind of trucking. I know it says 93, but trust me, if you use the card, you know what I'm talking about. I use this card excessively. I've had him for a long time on the field. He's kind of struggled at that stat, but other than that, this card's amazing. All right, boys, so at number 3, I know this might shock you. I did put him as our best running back in the best card in every position, that video we posted on Sunday, and I've got to use him more. I've talked to a lot of people on Twitter, in the Twitch chat, in YouTube comments. I don't know what it is with Dickerson. When you look at him on paper, especially in the Legends team, he is the best running back in the game. He has 95 speed, which is insane. He is huge at 6'3", 220. And then you would think like, oh, he's going to be clunky, right? He has 95 agility, 94. You think he's going to be amazing, actually. That's what I meant to say. Because he has 95 agility, 94 change direction, right? But I don't know what it is about this card. He cannot turn for his life. He is like, I've had the worst success I've ever had with a running back. I think I'm averaging around like 3 yards a carry with him. And like I said, I thought it was only me. Maybe it was me. I was just struggling with this play style. But everybody in my chat, like I said, have agreed with it. YouTube comments, Twitch comments. I've even seen people random on Twitter I don't even know talking about how this is the worst card they've used all year. I don't know what it is with Dickerson. He still feels okay when you get him in open space, but it's really hard to get a guy with like the fattest shoulder pads in open space, right? I feel like he's always getting hit, bumped around in the offensive line on next gen. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because he has like his own player build, like his actual own player build. Maybe that's what it is, but I don't know. Let me know if you guys agree with this, but like I said, it seems like the vast majority of people are struggling with this card as well, despite having amazing stats. Like I said, I think we just have this like high bar for Eric Dickerson from like Madden 20 that maybe that's what we're comparing to, but even then, I felt like his 91 was amazing, and this card just kind of disappointing. All right, boys, so at number 2, although we are going down to 94 speed, like I said, Eric Dickerson does have the best like stat line in the game. You'll notice right here, this guy has like, he has less agility, he has less speed, the excel is only a +1, and he like is the same build as him basically, right? They're both 220 pounds. But DeMarco Murray, like I said, I don't know what it is with Eric Dickerson, but like every card I've used has played a little bit better than him. He does have great catching out the backfield as well with 81, which is nuts. He does also get 0 AP jukebox, which I feel like jukebox is actually a little bit better this year than it was last year. And DeMarco Murray is one that I feel like his price is almost warranted because how good this card actually is. He was an animal when he was an 87 overall campus hero earlier in the year, and a lot of people noticed that and they wanted to try out the 95, and this card definitely replicates that earlier success. This card's an animal, boys. 0 AP jukebox on him, throw it on him, get him out there on the field. Hopefully he drops in price because this card is nuts. I want it back. So at number 1, we do have Marshawn Lynch, and Marshawn Lynch is one that I feel like he plays amazing in this game. He really does. I always was scared about using him because of the low weight. I know 215 pounds on a power back isn't really like, you know, what we want to see there. But I don't know what it is with this new Marshawn Lynch. If you guys watched when we did the Zero Chill theme team video, this dude, I wasn't even recording a Marshawn Lynch gameplay, and he had like 150 yards and 2 touchdowns. Marshawn is insane in this game. He has 97 excel as well. The agility above 90 still feels really good. The carrying above 90 is amazing. And then the change of direction on a power back being a 92 is cracked for us. That's a cracked stat. He does have 97 trucking and 94 break tackle, and then he comes with solid abilities. You get 1 AP goal line back, and then you do get 1 AP tank if you wanted that. But even if you don't want to use goal line back, you get 0 AP bruiser. Yeah, 0 AP bruiser. I would rather use goal line back. Like I said, I'm very biased to the ability. I think it's really good in the game on next gen, but 0 AP bruiser is probably what most people are taking on this card. Marshawn Lynch, probably our number 1. I thought it was going to be Dickerson a couple days ago, but man, how disappointing that card has been, and Marshawn has been nothing but great for me. Boys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to comment down below which running back are using, or which running backs are you guys using. I know some people might comment, where's William Perry or whatever. I know there's a couple cards on this list that were really good and couldn't make it, but especially a guy like William Perry, I didn't think he was like good enough to throw in here. I think he's more of like a meme card this year compared to last year, but hope you guys enjoyed the video, and hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace out, boys.